Hello everyone, it's Theme Park Avenue, I'm Eric, and in another Cedar Fair vs Six Flags matchup, Carowinds is going against Six Flags over Texas. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when new videos come out, new park battles, rankings, all sorts of stuff. Now, let's get into this park battle. For those who don't know the rules, I will be assigning 1 point to each winner of a roller coaster category depending on which coaster is better, and then do the same thing for all other aspects of the park. Let's start with the roller coasters and specifically B&M Inverts, Afterburn and Batman the Ride. Afterburn is going to take this point, as Batman the Ride at Over Texas is a little rough, and Afterburn is a much better, smoother, more intense ride. Now for the Mine Trains, Gold Rusher and Runaway Mine Train. Runaway Mine Train definitely wins, it is better theming, it is smoother, and the final drop is really good. Now for family coasters, very different ones, Kitty Hawk and Lava Bora. I like both, however, Lava Bora is a bobsled coaster that is much better than the standard Vekoma family coaster that Kitty Hawk is, so it gets the point. Now for two kiddie coasters, worth half a point, Wile E. Coyote's Grand Canyon Blaster and Wilderness Run. I'm giving Wilderness Run the point, it's a little more thrilling for the young kids and a bit more fun overall. Now for wooden coasters, Hurler and Judge Roy Scream. Though I don't hear a lot of people talk about this, Judge Roy Scream is a really rough and painful roller coaster, so I'm giving Hurler the point for being a very smooth and much better ride. Now for loopers, Carolina Cyclone is an underrated aerodynamics looper, but Shockwave is a much better Schwarzkopf, and it definitely takes the points. Now for the hyper coasters, Intimidator and Titan. I do like Titan, it's pretty intense and has some good stuff. However, Intimidator has really strong float or airtime, and is a much better ride overall. Now, launch coasters, Copperhead Strike and Mr. Freeze. Both are very good rides. Mr. Freeze is a bit more intense and fast, however, Copperhead Strike is a much larger layout, and is overall just a stronger ride, with more good elements and such. It does take the point. Now, two more family coasters, Woodstock Express and Mini Mine Train. Mini Mine Train is smoother, more fun, a bit better themed. I'm giving Over Texas this point over Woodstock Express. And finally, the best coasters in the park, Fury 325 and New Texas Giant. These are the best in my opinion, and while I love New Texas Giant, it's one of my favorite roller coasters with great airtime, and some pretty strong elements that are not airtime and great pacing. Fury gets the points. It is a massive, near-perfect Giga coaster, and one of the best coasters in the world. That's going to do it for the roller coaster matchups. As far as extra roller coasters that were not matched up goes, Carowinds gets 4 points, for Ricochet, the Flying Cobras, Vortex, and Nighthawk, and Over Texas gets 3 points for the Joker, Pandemonium, and Runaway Mountain. That means Over Texas is now behind by 2.5 points, but let's see what happens in the Drop Tower category. Superman Tower of Power against Drop Tower. I'm giving Superman the point. It is more fun and more powerful overall. Now for flat rides, which has more? Well, Carowinds has 2, it gets 2 points for those, and Over Texas has 4, so it gets points for Riddler's Revenge, Catwoman Whip, El Diablo, the Larson Super Loop, and Harley Quinn Spin Sanity. Now for dark rides, I'm giving a point to Carowinds for its strange Plants vs. Zombies shooting simulator ride, and 1 point goes to Over Texas for Battle for Metropolis. Over Texas continues to lead. Water rides are next, and Carowinds has none. Meanwhile, there are 2 at Over Texas. One of them is El Aceleradero, and the other is Roaring Rapids. So that's 2 points for Over Texas. Now for other rides, which has more? Over Texas has 39 non-coaster rides, while Carowinds has 42. Carowinds takes this point. Now for shows. A tough call, neither one's really big on shows by any means, but I'm gonna give Carowinds a slight edge based on what I saw in the park. Now for food. And both parks have pretty solid food. Over Texas has a few really good southern options, like the barbecue type things and also Mexican food. It's pretty good there. However, Carowinds is stronger. Its barbecue food is amazing, and there's some new dessert items that you're getting this year that look really great. I think Carowinds does have stronger food overall, meaning it now leads the game. Now for park appearance. This is really tough, but while Carowinds has a really strong atmosphere in most places, I'm going to give Over Texas the points, as it has a bit more theming. Some good areas are Gotham, and then a lot of the country areas look really good. Now for the layout, and I always found Over Texas to have a bit of a frustrating layout in some respects, as you have to walk pretty far to get to Judge Roy Scream and Titan, and some paths are dead ends. And Carowinds is a really good layout, pretty easy to get around, so I'm going to be giving it the points. Now for operating season, which one is open longer? Over Texas, in simple terms, is the one that's open longer. Over Texas gets this points. Now for the final category, who will win? Operations. Over Texas has some good operations, though there were a few strange issues I had with them. Mostly with slow dispatches, but also some weird ride breakdowns that didn't make a lot of sense. However, Carowinds, I had no rides break down every time I've gone, and it is just really good, fast, awesome Fury 325 operations. And that means the winner is Carowinds. Congratulations. I hope no one is too mad if you are an Over Texas fan. However, Carowinds takes the points. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time.